I'm John B., the founder of Iconics World, the leading hub of Web3 esports.
Our mission, uncover the icons of tomorrow. Get ready for Icon X Live, your adrenaline-fueled rendezvous, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UTC.
Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Icon X World's weekly Grand Prix, the ultimate simulation racing world where you can enjoy the thrill of the competition from the comfort of your own homes. And wow, what an amazing weekend this has been thus far, and it is about to get even better as our drivers kickstart their engines and prepare themselves for the Ajaccio Grand Prix exhibition match. But before we get into this week's races, I do want to take a moment here and actually kind of recap everything on what went down last week. And last Sunday, Icon X has held their races at the Monaco Grand Prix. And as far as the racetrack goes, this was easily the most dangerous and challenging course that we have seen to date, guys. And the straightaways were very risky to accelerate on, the corners were extremely tight, and to further add to the difficulty, our drivers were handling the coveted Ferrari SF24. On a racetrack like that, with a car like this, oh my goodness, it is extremely tempting to just floor it on the gas and to make the car go flying. And we actually saw this happen in real time during the first 10 seconds of the race, as many of our drivers tried their best to pull ahead, floored it on the gas, and this actually resulted in a lot of our racers colliding with each other during the very few moments of the race. But despite all of that, our revered racers from last week still kept the pressure on and secured their rankings. The ever almighty Pastel Racing, showing us exactly what consistency is all about, once again came in first place, with our driver Falco coming in second and Iceman 26 coming in third. Again, that was not me. I promise you that. All right, I was right here in the casting booth with Jean, Rick, and Jana. You know, that's not me. But believe it or not, Iceman 26, you are now repping the both of us. So I hope you continue to crush it, my guy. And also, of course, best of luck to Falco and Bestel Racing as well. Now then, you guys see it on camera? She really doesn't need any further introduction, but I'm gonna do it anyway because this is our show. I'm gonna welcome the loveliest of ambassadors and our Brazilian queen of all things NFTs. It's Jana, baby. What's good, GM?
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I was not sure that I was unmuted. Hello, as always, your introductions, your voice, everything always amazing. Thank you so much for this. I'm really happy, really good. Literally back home now. Last week also I didn't join because I was bad during the Sunday, and then I had to kind of re-energize because Monday I was going to flight. So I went to Portugal on Monday, went back literally yesterday, Saturday. So it was 6 days of a lot of connections, a lot of in real life building and grinding. So I'm definitely exhausted, but now back at home, and I can't wait to have everything back in normal.
For sure. And I remember that weekend, we were wrapping up the content creation contest. You literally had a flight less than 12 hours away. I think actually you were at the airport when that happened. And like you said, the night before you were feeling kind of under the weather. So many things happened within that 24-hour span. I can't believe you were able to do that. That's absolutely incredible, Jana. But we're back here now. So you had your trip over at Lisbon. I got to ask you, like, how was that trip? How did you enjoy it?
Oh, it's very... I could speak a lot of things, but just the summary was unbelievable, amazing. I literally was with John there, so yeah. Meeting him was amazing. Was a moment I can't describe. We also recorded a kind of interview session. I played a lot during the days that I was there. Kind of the moments that I went to our booths that we had there, I was kind of trying to have a moment like peace of mind, not talking with no one and just racing. And I was so fucking awesome at that. I really would like to spend hours playing. But then, I played, and then there is like more people that were looking to play. So I had to stop and let others to run a little bit. But yeah, what the summary is like was amazing.
Yeah, gotta let other people play. That sounds like a nightmare. Yes. if we were there together, I'm just thinking like, okay, we're gonna get one booth. Jana's gonna be outside talking to the people, taking pictures, making them wait. And then Jana's gonna take over, and then Ice is gonna box everybody up. Be like, listen, you gotta stay here for at least 4 more hours because we are not done with this game at all. But wow, meeting John in person, what was that experience like? He's not here right now, so we can talk as much smack as we want.
We can talk anything we want about him now. But seriously, it was just amazing. He's exactly the craziness and the unbelievable person that you imagine that you have here, Was exactly like that. He was so crazy when he saw me, and I was like just screaming back to him, and then we hugged, and I was like, oh my God, finally. And he was like, finally. Was just like crazy and very special. I think, we took a lot of pictures, was, a lot of conversations. But again, me, myself, and John, all the time we were talking with people, we were taking pictures, we were around the event. So was definitely amazing. But again, like the moment you can meet a person that you are so used to do stuff in the, here in the Web3, in the internet, makes, goes to another level. So I'm really happy right now and excited for everything that's coming.
Definitely. I gotta ask you, because like when you guys were there, I saw a bunch of photos actually, and John tweeting things out, and we were also in touch in Telegram as well, right? But throughout the entire just the process of it all, I had so much FOMO to the point like where like turning on Twitter or like browsing the timeline and seeing stuff that you can't be a part of. You get that feeling. It's like, oh God, I wish I was there, but I'm not. So but you were actually there like in the flesh, Jana. So how were the Icon X events, the one that you attended?
Okay, so I mean, first of all, this thing about the FOMO is so serious that I have had the same stuff during the Dubai week that was after New York, and anytime that there is any of these events and stuff that a lot of people that I know are gonna be attending an event, is very challenging to keep looking at X because I feel so much the FOMO, so much that is indescribable. But talking about how I was doing during the week there, I mean, actually it was 2 days. The 3 days actually were 2 days was Tuesday and then Wednesday. These 2 days we had the booth there, the Icon X booth, which basically was all the team there. 2 TVs. I mean 3 TVs, but 2 with people where people were able to play. Also, we had the full setup for you as a racer to play. So it was one of the best booths out there, I would say. And then we were in the side of games, so we were around. We were around also the cafe, which the coffee stage was literally our side that helped a lot. And then also other games, and also the game stage that was in the left side, and a lot of people stopping by not only to talk with John, but also look at the race that people were just stopping by to race. So again, it was really cool because we had that mix of people having fun, people getting curious about what we were doing, about what was that about. I got a hat that I can't wait to wear, that is from Icon X. So really excited, and again, was just an amazing experience. Was a pleasure to be there, and I can't wait to keep having moments like this where we can be out there talking about something that we love so much and see others also excited about that.
For sure. I love that IconX was able to go out there and present this like gaming scene in a way that Web2 gamers also identify and are familiar with. Because I mean, we talk about this all the time, Shauna, right? Like when we're going out there talking to like a larger audience, we really want to stay away from like the mainstream like blockchain, NFT, like the Web3 lingo, because people get confused. People don't really know what the heck is going on, and they have to ask questions. And when the moment people start thinking about asking questions is when people stop talking, because people don't want to look stupid, right? They don't want to even bother asking those questions. But we don't need to ask questions. We're placing these guys in these cars. These guys are racing. Everybody understands that. There's no terminology and no exposition involved whatsoever. But it's really cool. It's really cool that you got an IconX hat. And you know what I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What color was it, Shauna? Let's tell me. What color was it?
It is black. It is black. I have to say I was thinking, oh my God, what are you gonna do? But I have to say, I mean, black and pink are the ones that, I mean, I have literally no problem with that. And I can't wait to be using. Also, I mean, I right now I'm not in my current office, but my own chair is pink, so it's going to look awesome having the black hat and my fucking pink chair, So I am happy with the hat.
Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and send Jana the electric blue backdrop right now, just so Blue is able to make it in the contending list before she decks out her office with all these colors that we don't, we got to get the blue in there.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to sneak in the branding there at some point, ladies and gentlemen. But that is amazing, Jana. But like, I guess to summarize the whole trip without getting too much of the nitty gritty, because I know a lot of parts of the trip will become content in the upcoming weeks as well. But if you were to pick a moment out of the entire trip, what was your most memorable moment at Lisbon?
It will be easy to explain which one. To be very honest, because is also funny from last time New York. The moments that I had that were most memorable, they were moments that, especially meeting people. I mean, I had many of these moments in this one as well, but one moment that was more memorable and kind of important was the day that I went to speak, because I spoke in the third day of the event. Also the day that the event was at the beach. So it was really amazing. Like we had kind of the chairs and then the whole stuff, the stage there was really cool. But was so memorable because I was, completely alone there. I didn't know no one else. I just got at the event at the 10 minutes before my talk. I was so nervous that I was, even for 1 second, I thought about not doing. I was literally shaking. And then I was like, the moment I was thinking, how would it be after I like not speaking? How would I be feeling? I was like, no, I mean, that is definitely not worth it. So then I did it anyway. I definitely was sweating and shaking like crazy. But was amazing. Literally was fucking amazing. Like I sat down, I took the mic and I spoke the whole 10 minutes that I had, and was unbelievable cool, But again, I was was one of the moments and stages that I spoke that I was more nervous. So was definitely very, very challenging, but I did it, So that's why it was so memorable.
Awesome. Hell yeah, you did it. I think I mean, we're always talking on Spaces. We're always having these conversations online in Web3, but there is definitely something that's a little bit extra special. At the same time, also quite daunting about taking these public conversations like IRL, right? Speaking on a stage, like on a Twitter space, it is still quite different than speaking on a stage in front of a live audience. But I'm glad you had that experience, Jana. When you and I spoke at NFT NYC, one of the major things that we both agreed on is that coming out into these public events, like what is the way to make it the most impactful? And it sounds very, very scary, but one of the most impactful things we can do at these IRL events is really to just muster up the courage and to get on stage, right? Because we can all kick it behind a computer screen, but how many of us can truly kick it in front of a live audience? So I'm glad you were able to do that, Jana. That must have been quite the amazing experience for you.
Yeah, no, it was really really awesome. And again, I even like I started kind of breaking the ice, like saying that I was fucking scared. I was sweating. I was thinking that I would throw up and pass out. And but I was like, man, imagine the fucking feeling and the fucking scene about being here anyways, speaking anyways, even though I was feeling like that and having no one that I knew looking at me there was kind of, I felt that could be a great experience, not only for me, but also others should just like try out, you know, maybe, I mean, a lot of people feel these things and I'm not an exception. So just try to get inspiration from this kind of stuff. So again, was really amazing. At the end was just awesome. And I'm very happy that I had to pass through that experience, you know.
For sure. And speaking of new experiences, this is the first time I've ever experienced France, whether it was virtual or not. But we're racing over here at the Ajaccio circuit, and so right now we are going to do the qualifiers, and then within actually, well, we're actually almost wrapping this up. Within the next 3 minutes, we will be wrapping up our qualifiers and going into the main race, as you guys know and love. And just kind of browsing from our rankings right now. Momentarily, I did see Bestel racing in first place, but just now our guy Corleone has taken that spot over. I actually want to see. So Bestel is he's the car in purple right now. And I'm not sure if that's Corleone in the pink. I think that might actually be Corleone in the pink. Is he repping the Jana colors today? Nope, just kidding. That is not Corleone in the pink. Corleone is rocking the blue. There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who is using. I think it's Bastel, the second, with the purple.
Oh yeah, Bastel is in the purple. That's correct.
Yeah, the best color.
That's the best color. I thought pink was the best color. And actually, we just got word from our team here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another car in front of him that's rocking the pink that I thought was Corleone. But actually, our producer said that our racers actually had a choice of 2 cars today. We got 2 TCR vehicles between the Cupra and the Peugeot. So between these 2 rides, I'm actually unsure which ride are advantageous, what are the pros and cons of each, but the fact that the team is starting to allow drivers to have different selection in vehicles in these races is also really interesting to me, because not only do you have to be a good driver and a very consistent driver, you also need to know the ins and outs of all the different types of vehicles. So more and more, this is actually becoming a real life racing event, I feel, because we're not only testing the driver's execution and their driving abilities, now we're actually testing the knowledge of what these guys know in the garage. So I'm really happy to see this. This is definitely bringing back a lot of good Fast and Furious memories for me.
Oh yeah, a lot. I remember even moment I could customize the cars, you know. And I remember that some stuff that I was looking to add in my car to look more cool would make the car more slow, but I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I need my car with this stuff. I don't care if it's going to make it slow. But again, this is something that brings even to our racers the feeling of a real racer, because as a racer, of course, as the person, you know, in the car racing the whole stuff, I mean, you really understand the whole car. You understand how it really works, how the mechanic works behind that. So brings even more this layer, you know, into the whole experience of really doing a race. So I truly love that. But again, the moment I could add stuff in my car, and even knowing that would make my car slow, I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I need to have my car like that, you know?
Wait, what part specifically were you thinking about that would slow you down but make you look prettier? I just gotta know.
Some stuff. I mean, let me try to remember the name. You know when you add some... shit, I have no fucking... I even forgot the name in Portuguese now. But when you add some stuff like that is making the car looks like it's more close to the ground, you know. I think we have this. We have this right here. So this kind of stuff, but then there is some other stuff that you can also add, you know, in the car, like some stuff in the back or some stuff in front. And all of this stuff that gonna make the car have more resistance, gonna make the car kind of more slow, especially depending of the material. So I remember adding a lot of this stuff because I wanted my car to look more different, but then made my car more slow, you know? But again, I was looking to have the fucking stuff, so I was, fuck, I'm gonna put anyway.
You know the irony of that is that on certain racetracks, Jana, your car might actually be better because the things that you were talking about, I believe you were talking about the front spoiler and the rear spoilers, which is kind of the bumper that sticks out in front of your tires, kind of protecting like the front end of your car, right? And it looks cool, right? It looked really cool when the car's ride height is really low and it has those spoilers in the front and back. It makes it look extremely aerodynamic. But yes, in certain cases, because it's a little bit wider, we have Iceman completely not moving right now. I gotta have a word with my guy, Iceman. Anyway, but these cars, right?
What the fuck?
I know the race is over. I was just kidding. But these cars, I guess it makes the cornering better. It makes it actually perform and handle a little bit better during the turns. So on a racetrack like last week's at Monaco, where every single turn was super, super tight, where every single corner was basically designed for one car doing the hairpin only, in those circumstances, yes, like I think your car would perform extremely, extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of so many things. Depending on the car you have, you can, make it more aerodynamic or not, adding some stuff. But again, I was just, randomly doing and adding a lot of stuff in a car that I had no fucking idea if you need it or not. But I was looking to put there because I could even, customize only those parts and make it another color. So it was good. It was good. I like that.
So you had the choice to basically customize your car in any way you wanted, and that was kind of like part of the exhibition at the Icon X World, like the booth and the event that you guys held, right? Kind of like showcasing what you
right
can
now
do.
I'm talking literally from my experience playing a kind of Fast and Furious kind of game, But this, exactly. But I'm pretty sure this is something that we're gonna be able to do here because it's something that again brings this layer where, as a racer, you really have the whole power into your cars, but also can fuck up your car, as I kind of, I'm used to.
Fuck up your car indeed. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen, and confirmation on who the driver of the pink car is. It's just Boris. Boris has been a huge our man has been a huge supporter of Jana since day one. 100%. He's rocking the Jana colors, representing as always. And actually, I can't see right now, but I think it is Bastel and Boris tied in first place. Is that correct? Oh, yes, it is. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for the zoom there, Fred. Yeah. Wow. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Bastel not in first place. But we know what the man is capable of. So let's see if things change momentarily. But I gotta say, seeing Boris in first place is pretty darn exciting indeed.
It is, and I think it's gonna be very tight, one for the other. I can see they really racing very close. So, I mean, I have to say both colors, as purple is not pink, but it's similar. So, in a way, I can also cheer for him, But the pink at the end is always the fucking pink, right?
So as long as one of these two guys wins, Jana is happy. That's basically what's happening.
Exactly. Basically, summarizing.
And we're actually seeing Corleone is he's not far behind at all, like literally 0.5 of a second behind. This is probably the closest race that we've ever seen at Icon X World. But I gotta say, these guys have been practicing. If we look at just Boris and Bastel's line, these guys are actually taking really similar lines, and I say that right away. And then of course, Bastel has to. He made a very uncharacteristic mistake. First time I've seen Bastel make a mistake like that in a while. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it seems like all these drivers are taking very similar lines, whether it's because they've been practicing a long time or their skills have just gotten that much better after the weeks and months of practicing. But damn, Boris is pulling ahead now by a margin of over 2 seconds in first place. Is he going to take the crown today? Let's find out.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I mean, have no fucking idea if also could be if also could be about the decision of the car, but what I was looking to say, I forgot. Yeah, I remember. No, I was also just adding about this if they have been practicing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have because all the time I see in the IconX Discord, I see the rooms where the gamers, the players can just join to race, do some stuff together. I can see they doing this during the week, so definitely that their skills are gonna get better and better each week.
Absolutely. And I from time to time I also pop into the IconX Discord as well, and almost every single time I'm in there, you're right, Jana, there's always drivers practicing. And there's two names in specifically that I remember seeing all the time. And I mean, it's not really a surprise. Bastel is one of them, and the other one is actually our man Auvergne. Between these two drivers, like they're already representing these esports Web3 racing teams out there for good reason, because these guys are probably one of the most hardworking drivers I've ever had the pleasure of casting. But holy hell, when I look at these guys, every single time I pop into the Discord, they are always practicing. We've heard the jokes, right? It's like, esports players, they're not allowed to have girlfriends, they're not allowed to have wives or families, because they are always in the booth practicing. Literally 18 hours of their 24 is spent practicing. And when I look at these guys, Auvergne, Just Boris, Bastel Racing, all of these drivers from IconX World, it's really like exemplifying that this is not a myth. This is actually real. Because I've never really been that close, like watching these esports contenders play it around, like and practicing in real time. But like watching IconX Worlds, like drivers actually being in Discord all the time in training mode, that's mind blowing to me, man. I can't believe how much these guys practice. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I literally have no fucking idea as well. But I have to say, for real, one time I almost bought the whole setup to race because we had the whole everything there in the booth in Lisbon, and just now remembering my experience driving, and to be honest, I was getting fucking good, like all the time. I was getting very good, I swear. And I just remember the moment that I almost one time bought the whole setup to play at home. I mean, this like really some time ago. And now, I swear, I am considering and thinking about buying, because
Actually,
again,
wow. Nice.
especially for us that we are, full-time Web3, we know how challenging it is to have our minds stopping thinking about Web3 and just have a chill time. And I had that during the boost, I literally could disconnect of everything and just literally start doing the whole race. So I right now I'm just thinking that could be a fucking amazing game and thing that I could have at my home, and then imagine I could really start playing IconX. So that would be insane.
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy. I gotta ask you on this. Since you've been doing the research on the equipment, how much is it for the entire racing set to play if we wanted to set up our living rooms, kind of like the one at the expo?
Yeah, I also want to even ask our guys in the backstage here so they can help us, Pegasus, to help us. Because last time that I checked, I think, and also this is gonna change a lot because when we think about Brazil and then the rest of the world, but then if you have, I think like the fucking PS5s, for example, and then I can buy the things that are compatible with that. I think we were talking about something around $1,000 to buy the whole setup. Yeah, I think it was around that, to be honest. Thinking now, I don't think it's too much. I mean, you really have the pedals, you have the stuff that I don't know the name. So yeah, it's a lot of things, and then there is a lot of details and things. Yeah. So yeah, 1K. I'm thinking now I should buy it, find a way. The thing is also, if you buy the one that you can feel that you are literally inside a car, you also could, or you can buy the chair that also is exactly in the inclination and in the level that you need to really look like you are inside. So with that, of course, it's going to add a little stuff, a little thing more for you to buy. but makes then the whole experience even more complete.
I'm just thinking I can already envision like your living room or your gaming studio. Like we got the bucket seat. That's what you're talking about, like the seat with the inclination, right? We got the bucket seat. We have the steering wheel. We got your clutch. Maybe we have a clutch. I don't really know, but we definitely have
I
a
don't
gas
think it
pedal
has
and
a
the brake.
clutch.
Okay, so no clutch needed.
Yeah.
Just the gas pedal and the brake, and we probably have a gearbox. And the ones that I saw on like Gran Turismo the movie that made it like really crazy was that the kid had like 4 screens surrounding him, right? He had like, oh no, our Ben Hey just spun out there. Damn. Prayers to you, my guy. Hopefully you turn it around. But yeah, I'm thinking between all the gear pieces, I think those 4 monitors are gonna cost a hell of a lot. But I'm gonna actually do some research after this too. I gotta look into this.
Do it and let me know. Send me the links. But
sure.
literally, I mean, the 4 screens is fucking awesome because then you racing, you can literally have the whole view. Also, you could maybe solve this using a VR or something like that. Pretty soon it's gonna be, all of these gonna be more easy to set up. But I mean, having all the other screens that I also have to buy the screens right now because I don't have to just my normal work. I could add some like 2 screens and then have the pedal in my,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You got
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh man, that would be incredible. So it's like your normal computer setup, right? Basically, you have like the 4 screens for your normal computer, and then just right below it, you have your gas pedals. So this is like whenever you're done work, you just throw the keyboard away, bring in the steering wheel, and then you're ready to go.
Yeah. The thing is, and also I just solved the problem, but just saying, there is the problem that if you have a usual table, the usual and normal table, the level that the table is normally is too high. It's too high for you to have the wheel above. So now I just solved this because I bought a table that is adjustable. You can put higher or lower. So I done that not because I was thinking about buying the setup, but I bought because my back, I have been having some problems with my back. So now I can start having some moments working on foot or sometimes just sitting at the chair. So maybe now I solved this problem and now I'm more close to just like buying my fucking whole setup.
That's actually really interesting. I've been for a while now, I've always wondered like what are the pros and cons of like those adjustable tables, and specifically with voice acting and kind of like how we accentuate ourselves during these spaces or during these live streams. Because I do think there is definitely two very obvious bonuses. Is that if you're standing, it's a posture correction, right? Because we're standing, we're not slouching over, we're not leaning really far back to the point where you can't even hear me. Like there's ways that you can kind of solidify your stance in order to and that stance actually allows you to speak in the best voice tonality possible. And then the other bit of that I find really interesting is that with those tables, you can actually have a very flexible style of content, because I know certain content creators, especially when they film themselves, they don't like to be sitting, right? They like to be standing at a desk, or they like to be standing in general. And then that way they use their hands to talk as well, with hand gestures and all that. So I think overall it's a very, very interesting investment. I've been thinking about that as well, but I just ended up taking a table that my family didn't use, and I called it a day.
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah, you're gonna change that. You're gonna see. I'm gonna show you mine, and literally like this is gonna help me so much because we spend so much of our day in the table, in the seats that we use to work. So it's gonna be amazing, right? Having this possibility.
So true, Jana. I forgot who said this to me back then, but this is also when, like, maybe 2 years ago, when I was getting into the spaces like very like more seriously. Someone basically suggested to me that it is okay to spend money on tech and gear in order to help you make more money. It's like you just gotta invest in the things that make you go harder, make you do better. So 1000% behind that initiative. And speaking of which, looking at the scores right now, Boris, our man in the pink ride, is #1 on this racetrack. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but he is actually widening that distance, widening that gap between himself and Bestel Racing. You know, I'm looking for like some blood on the streets at this time, and I actually want to see Pastel re-challenge Boris and at least close the gap, if not overtake Boris for first place. But just like Jana said, it doesn't matter who wins in the end, whether it's pink, whether it's purple, it doesn't matter. But man, I want to see someone push Pastel to his absolute limits. I got to see this guy turn on the heat and get into the race a little bit more, man.
Yeah, no, it's same stuff. I mean, car at all, any of our amazing gamers are gonna be happy with them winning. But again, my colors are my colors. But also is even interesting to think about this, because when we have racers using different cars, we also have to remember that each of these cars have this difference between them. And of course, a racer could be more comfortable, more happy using one than the other. So even our legend Pastel could today be doing, not in the first place as always. Oh shit!
Whoa! What is happening?
What
Nat,
the hell?
Nat 2113. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, that
Oh
was
man.
that
Yeah.
was funny and horrible at the same time.
Oh man,
Oh, my
that was beyond a spin out. Something happened. The car just went absolutely upside down, and our guys from the pit crew immediately picking him up and bringing him back home. Gotta tend to that car work for sure.
Yes, no, exactly. And even now, just coming back, I was saying like, no, I mean, we have just also to say, because our backstage guys are amazing. Pastel and Boris both are using the same car. But what I am saying is like, imagine that Boris is more used to this car than Pastel, or, one of the others. So also remembering that one racer can be more used to one car than the other car. So again, and today we have two options to choose. So imagine that Pastel preferred one that was not in the options we had. So yeah, I mean, just a random thought about why could today being a little bit different. But I also see that we have a difference between the ones in the top right now, like a lot of difference actually.
Yeah, actually, a moment before we went into that chat, we saw McGill there. He actually tried very hard to overtake Pastel, and what we saw in that moment was that Pastel and McGill were neck and neck, but McGill went for the outside route. Basically means he has more road to run, all in hopes of trying to overtake Pastel. And in the final moments, he kind of was boxed out, and Pastel took the better line and kind of forced McGill to go onto the grass. And unfortunately, he actually hit the wall a little bit there. But oh, wow. Pastel is now all the way back down to 4th place. And even though 2nd place is now Corleon, he is actually almost 5 seconds behind just Boris. Yeah. Boris absolutely taking the competition away from everybody today.
Now, Pink is going to win today, 100%. Yeah. Today is Pink Day.
Today is Pink Day.
I'm sure. Yeah. That is good.
Oh,
it's good.
goodness.
I'm happy. That is a sign for me, I am thinking, okay? Because I was thinking about maybe going to sleep after the live, but now I'm feeling more excited to just go and take care of my fucking office.
Oh,
just
man.
because of this. So, yeah. Beautiful.
It's not your bedroom studio, right? There's like a separate office that you're looking to furnish out?
Yes. This one is not mine, so I have mine, and I need also to how can I say, put my table together, the one that I told you that I just bought. So yeah, I have work to do.
Oof. And do you need to get all this done by tonight in preparation for the stuff that's going down tomorrow?
I mean, in preparation for the fucking week, I would say yes, because once week starts, we start getting crazy.
We start getting crazy. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
At least myself, okay? Wednesday at night, usually I am already, oh shit, what the fuck I'm doing with my life? And then I recover. And then Thursday I am better. Friday we are, a little bit crazy. But yeah, that I'm really working cycles during the week.
True. Every single time we have these IRL events coming back, I think the question that a lot of people ask is, like, oh, did you make any connections? Like, are there any other new working opportunities? So I guess without spoiling any alpha for the rest of the week, because I know you got a lot of content that's being planned right now, Jana, but from your conversations and from these live networking experiences at Lisbon, do you find that it has broadened your horizons in the Web3 workspace?
I can say quickly, New York, I didn't have that much as right now I had. One thing that I can also say, like for those listening, if you are, a content creator or, maybe a KOL, things gonna get insane very quickly, because the thing that I'm most listening during the week was, you are a KOL, please, I need you. You have other KOLs, please refer them to us. So if you are a content creator, especially here we have so many racers, gamers, guys, just putting some content out there, because more and more we need you. So that is what I can say. Definitely I have many meetings in the upcoming days.
Oh boy, sounds like a super busy week that you got ahead of yourself. I mean, I could say the same. Tomorrow's gonna be not so much busy; it's just gonna be extremely tedious. I got about 9 to 10 hours of driving I gotta do tomorrow. I'm not really looking forward to that, but hopefully I get that done.
Shit.
Yeah, hopefully I get that done ASAP in the morning. Come back, get some rest, and and hopefully kick it off to the rest of the week.
Yeah.
For sure. And
Let's pray for that.
Yeah, let us please pray for that. And let's do this one time for the ladies and gentlemen tuning in on our stream at on the Icon X World official Twitch account. Can you guys, first person to type out the location of today's Grand Prix will win a prize of some ICNX tokens on the giveaway. Again, that is the name and location of today's Grand Prix. First person to type it in correctly in the chat will win the giveaway. But Jana, so we got spaces coming up this week. We got actually between Lester and I, we actually have some stuff planned in the back as well. But I'm just quickly do a little plug here for the creators contest that just went down, which I absolutely loved, by the way. What are some upcoming events or maybe some alpha that you can tell us about?
Yeah, what I can say, I mean, I also met Lester, that for those that doesn't know, he's my business partner. We worked together and then we launched this Creators VS contest. And I mean, we had a lot of talking with a lot of projects and people about the whole concept. And definitely there is some amazing stuff that we have planned. I won't say much, but, again, everyone stay tuned. And again, if you are a content creator, if you are doing content about anything, just stay tuned.
Hell yeah. Love to see it. Love to see the team come together to put on such an amazing game show. And of course, this is not the end of it. We're about to take things to overdrive to crank out even more and better content creation for you guys. So definitely stay tuned. And once again, I know I said this a million times already, but I want to say it to you again directly, Jana. But thank you so much for having me on as a coach. It was honestly one of the most wholesome and fruitful experiences. Working with other creators in the very similar niche. It inspired me to be a better creator, but at the same time, it also made me feel so appreciated to come together with all these creators and to have your opinions and to have your takes really be valued that much. It was a very good moment for me to realize, okay, maybe I am bringing that value for these creators, but at the same time, it made me feel very happy to see that these creators are able to do what they love and to get a taste of what that monetization opportunity looks like. And Just Boris drifting into the finish line with that swagger. Our guy absolutely slayed today. Just Boris coming in first with Corleon. Actually, wait, it says he's coming in second right now. I don't think that's correct. I believe Just Boris did come in first with Corleon in second and Bestel in third. Wow. I've never... Whoa! Oh my goodness.
The usual just one hitting the other at the end is the best moment. I love this part. So nice.
Wow, I can't believe we witnessed that happen in real time there. Just that car in the blue did not like the car in the white. Let him know what's up. But also congratulations to Sam 2021 for getting the correct answer on today's circuit name. So congratulations, Sam. We will be forwarding your account name over to the team and they will be in contact to get your rewards sent over. What is going on today with today's picture? Why is everybody just boxing each other out?
I don't no, they are maybe just having a nice time. I don't have a fucking idea. That is insane. I like it. You guys can keep going.
We were seeing some of our players log out here, but wow, that was amazing. I can't believe all these guys are coming together for the final picture, and all these just colliding with each other. Man,
That's awesome.
We should have like a separate event. Like you know, there's like a mode in Mario Kart where it's called battle, and there's no racing involved.
Really?
It's just there's no racing. It's just a bunch of cars running into each other, trying to kill each other and shooting eggshells and throwing banana peels at each other. Yeah. We should have a game mode or a game night where we don't do any racing, but instead we just try to take each other apart like that.
I love it. I want that. 100%.
I want that too. Looks like the car in white and the car in blue are still going at it in the right corner. There's definitely some beef going on. I need to get to the bottom of this one.
Who knows? I love it. It's very crazy, guys. Keep going. That's the spirit.
Oh man, we got Riddy in chat saying that this is carnage if they've ever seen it, and of course, bumper cars. That's exactly what it is. Bestel Racing coming in hot, saying well done everyone, and congratulating Boris and Corleone. You know, the guy is a king already, but damn, is he also a king of sportsmanship. Thank you so much for chiming in, Bestel. Good to see you on the racetrack and dominating as usual, even though you didn't come in first today. You know you're first in our hearts deep down. You know we got you.
Yes. Of course.
Sandbox is in good hands. 100%. Wow. You know, congratulations to our guy. Like, Jesus, his name is slipping me. Sorry. Congratulations to you, Boris. I'm really happy that for yourself and for Jana, you were able to pull it out with that pink car. So shout outs to you, and we'll see what happens. You know, I think within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we definitely got some stuff coming for you. I see it happening in chat, you guys. So just to address your question, Klang, we definitely have events coming up within the next couple of weeks. Once Jean comes back from his trip, we will be dropping those announcements. But just in case there's things that I'm not supposed to say, I'd want to go ahead and get myself in trouble. So we're going to go ahead and leave that alpha for John B to release when he is home. But all things being said, the race is done. I think my blood pressure is finally slowing down, calming down after all that race is over. But what do you think, Jana? After seeing what happened today, how are you feeling? What's on your mind?
I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling awesome. As I told you, I'm even feeling inspired to not go take a nap and go take my, set up my fucking office.
Yeah.
Let's see. Always there is a time for a nap, but not sure. But again, fucking excited, happy. I can't wait for another week. It was amazing being here with you and everyone else with us. So yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go indeed. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jana. And please, once you have that studio, that desk, and maybe we'll do some research together about the car racing kit. But once we have all that set up, you gotta hit us up with those pictures. We gotta see what's going down. We gotta see what the studio is packing. But ladies and gentlemen, that will be all for tonight's show. We hope you guys enjoyed the races as much as we did. And also, if you guys enjoyed today's races, make sure you guys set your calendars for every Sunday at 7 p.m. UTC, where we will be back with more adrenaline field simulation racing. This is going to be Ice and Jana signing off, and we'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I'm John B., the founder of Iconics World, the leading hub of Web3 esports.
Our mission: uncover the icons of tomorrow. Get ready for Icon X Live, your adrenaline-fueled rendezvous, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UTC.